literally filmed this video like 8 times because I just couldn't say what I needed to say. Hey guys, welcome back to the GG2L. I'm Lynn, your Tuesdays on this channel, and this week we're going to be talking about college. I'm going to be talking to you guys about something that I really wish someone talked to me about before I started college, and that's anxiety. Now I personally struggle a lot with anxiety and panic attacks. If you don't know what anxiety is, it's very hard to explain to someone who doesn't have it. If you look it up, anxiety is defined as a nervous disorder characterized by a state of excessive uneasiness and apprehension, typically with compulsive behavior or panic attacks. Which is what I have, so. Panic attacks, they could vary as to what they all entail for each person. But personally, whenever I get panic attacks, I start freaking out and it gets really hard for me to breathe, and I sob basically throughout the entire thing. And that made at least my first month at college very hard for me. And since nobody tells you how hard it can be at the beginning of college, I felt like there was something wrong with me, that I wasn't having so much fun, that I was always anxious, and that basically I had no one to talk to about it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you guys. I was having a miserable time for at least the first month that I was there. And I would come home every weekend because I stay at the dorms throughout the week. And I would come home and I would just be so upset, and I'd be crying, and I'd be talking to my parents about how I want to commute. I don't want to live there anymore. I don't like college, and I felt like there was something wrong with me because I never heard of anyone having a rough time at college. They would always just tell me how amazing it was. And 90% of my friends were having a blast, having the time of their life, and then there was me. And I felt like there was something wrong with me because of that. I just want you guys to know that it gets better, and it's okay if you're anxious and you're not having a good time at first, because it does get better. And I feel like if someone just told me that, then I wouldn't have been so hard on myself for having anxiety and so hard on myself for not having a good time, because honestly that just made it 10 times worse. And I personally don't like to talk about my anxiety and my panic attacks with other people because it makes me feel like they're going to think of me differently. And it makes me feel like they're going to not talk to me about specific things because they'll think I'm fragile and I can't handle it. But I'm strong for having my anxiety and getting through everything that I've gotten through in my entire life before this with my anxiety. And I just want you to know that if you have anxiety, you're not weak. You're strong for getting through everything that you've gotten through. And this video was particularly hard for me to make because I don't talk to people about this a lot, but I feel like if I get this video out and I help at least one person, honestly, it makes this worth it for me. Even if you don't have anxiety and you're having a bad time your first year at college, it does get better. It still will get better. It doesn't matter if you have anxiety or if you don't. If you're having a rough time, it gets better. And I just want you guys to know that. You just need to keep putting yourself out there, and eventually you'll find your way, you'll find your friend group, and you'll be having a great time. I just gave you guys real advice on this channel. I am guiding you through life. I don't know. Yep, okay. Also, while I'm on a roll with this advice thing, I just want to tell you guys, when you're registering for classes, make sure you have backups, and you have backups for your backups, because 2 days ago I had to register for my classes for next year, and let me tell you, I wanted to put myself in the oven. That was not a fun experience, but it will work out in the end. Well, that's it for this week's video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure that you comment, like, and subscribe, and tune in tomorrow and the next day for Stephanie and Luisa's videos. And always remember to keep smiling, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! #SoCollege!